When the traitors can't trust each other, it's crazy.
I don't know if you can tell, I'm fucking hurt by it. Get murdered sucks. Coming into the game the way I did with the new guys, as everyone referred to them in the castle, my first impression is these guys are legends in their own right, in their own games. You have Wes and you have Rob, and you know I did pretty well my first season too. So to be up in those cages and to be kind of put on like a pedestal, it instantly puts a target on your back. I wanted to go out guns blazing and live with the consequences. I went after Rob. I was hoping there was gonna be maybe a toe-to-toe, me against him, but instead he kind of diverted to Wes. I knew I wasn't gonna have the votes, and more than likely I would be murdered that night.
When I play these games, I play to win. I made the most of what I had to work with. I can see what each person needs and figure out a way to appeal to them in a way that makes sense and is non-threatening towards them. When I find my people in these games, those are my people. Truthfully, like, I was gonna rock with Carolyn, but the problem is she was scared. She could have been my person. You can't force someone to be your person if they don't want to.
So there's obviously previous relationships with Brittany and Danielle. Danielle and I actually met after I won Big Brother, and she said I was one of her favorite players. And then one of the first things she said to me when I walked into the castle was she was like, I was hoping you were here. But then something switched with Danielle, and she was constantly concerned about being murdered, but it wasn't like the normal being concerned. If it turns out that she is a traitor, fair play, because based on what the behavior I was seeing, I would have never voted for her. I've gotten soft in my old age. Having 2 daughters has definitely changed me.
Nobody trusts each other in the turret. The turret's supposed to be the place where the traitors meet and figure out which faithful they want to murder. And the traitors are up there not sharing information about who won the shield at the challenge. This advantage that's supposed to help us, I didn't tell people because I'm afraid that they're gonna try to go after someone to pin it on me. When the traitors can't trust each other, it's crazy. You got 3 gamers up there, so we all understand the game within the game. It's not only us against the faithful, it's us against each other, and that's playing out in a different kind of way this season.
Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. See who it is. First traitor, Carolyn. I'm honestly shocked. Absolutely brilliant, Carolyn. I hope you win this whole thing. I had no clue. You're playing an unbelievable game. You were not on my radar at all. Your previous reputation and personality on Survivor benefited you exponentially in this game because you're doing the exact same thing. Absolutely brilliant. I hope she wins. That's amazing.
I love Carolyn. She is all over the place. I think she will admit she's all over the place. But Carolyn's smart and she understands strategy, and I think she's a dark horse to win. However, I think her and Danielle are going to go at each other.
Traitor number 2. Feel vindicated. Feel vindicated. I respect the hell out of Rob. He's a legend. I feel like I have a good read on people. Although I didn't get him, I hope that people see that what I said, and I pointed out facts, and I stuck to the facts. And I hope that he respects me as a great player that he is, to know, like, this to me being here, that makes me feel better. Because I know that he respected me enough to take me out, because without a doubt, by murdering me, it puts a bigger target on his back, because now he's the only new guy left, and I was the most vocal against him.
The hardest thing for me to deal with is the unknown variables that I can't control. And in this game, there's a lot of them. It's not a game that you're meant to be able to solve. And that's why it makes this game one of the hardest I've ever played.
Danielle. Yeah, that one's tough. That one's tough. She's playing the game. She's playing the game, and she pulled on my heartstrings a little bit. Obviously, it was all an act. Now, I don't like it necessarily, but she's got to play the game. But that's how she got me. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if you can tell, I'm fucking hurt by it. I actually hope and I think that when it's all said and done, she'll call me first because she knows the conversations we had. I wasn't willing to play that game this time. She was. That's why she's in there, and that's why I'm not.
Danielle's just an enigma to me. I don't find her to be genuine. And I understand that might be part of her game. When you start from a position like that, it's like you're unable to build any kind of trust, relationship, or anything. That might just be how she's acting towards me. We literally had no communication other than me trying to find out how she was trying to throw either me or Carolyn under the bus. And that was going on all the time.
Rob, I wounded him. There's no doubt about it, I wounded him. So if he gets to the end, the faithful have nobody to blame but themselves.
We have someone here to see you. The person after you who was banished.
Yep. Oh. I gotcha.
Yeah, you got me. I'm faithful, bro.
No, you're not. You're a traitor. You're a traitor. The jig's up.
I'm Traitor. How you doing, man?
So first off, I want to say, so glad to get to play with you.
Yeah.
Watch you for many years. You're fucking good, man. You know nothing's personal because we've done it before.
Of course.
But you're good with words, man. You're great with words. So I had been building myself up all day for that. And I was like, I gotta have it prepared because he's gonna rip me apart.
Yeah.
And then you knew I was going with facts and Wes was gonna blow himself up.
Right. Every single person I eliminated, Bob the drag queen, Wes, you, Bob H. I did it out of huge respect.
Right.
Because
Dude.
Because I really feel like you guys, you know, were my biggest target.
Why do you think I came for you?
But that's why I had to, and I just wish the other idiots left understood that why would I do that?
Hey, did you think that early we were up in the cage together, and sure enough, it's me going at you, you going at Wes. I'm like, this took a turn.
No, I knew it was gonna happen.
I was like,
as soon as we were up there, I was like, oh, this isn't good. But I was like, to me, I'm thinking, I know how dangerous I am. These guys have to be equally as dangerous.
Okay, I got a question, because obviously once you get murdered, you got banished. It's a little different. Getting murdered sucks.
Does it?
Well, it's like,
Sorry.
I mean, I knew I was a goner. I knew I was a goner. I knew I was a goner.
I know.
So first off, I had told Danielle I didn't have the shield. Is she what did me in, or did you already know I didn't have the shield?
Every night in the turret, all I had to do to find out who I needed to murder was to start throwing out names. And as soon as Danielle said no, then I knew I had to go there.
Was she protecting me up there?
But very bad protection.
Okay.
It was horrible.
Thanks, D.
Her protection gave you away.
So she got me in the soft spot, which hurt. Kind of hurts.
Dude, when you see it, it is a shit show. Carolyn doesn't trust me. I don't trust Danielle.
Hey, you guys
Danielle
are doing a good
doesn't trust
job.
Carolyn.
I can't wait to see that turret now. My question to you is, does a traitor or a faithful win the season?
I am gonna go out on a limb and say a faithful turn traitor that's gonna win.
Wait, maybe a Dylan?
Or can Carolyn and Danielle put their differences aside? Because literally, they are trying to strangle each other in that turret.
I had no clue Carolyn was a traitor.
Yeah.
I thought because of the way she plays.
Well, Danielle was putting her out there, and that was a big point of contention. Everybody was throwing everybody under because I started that and set that off when I had to get rid of Bob the drag queen. Bob was super smart. Everything I said about him was 100%.
Yeah,
and I give Wes a lot of credit because Wes read it perfectly. I can't be a passenger in a car that's going off a cliff.
Yep.
If I see that's where it's going, I gotta reach over and grab the wheel. And that was it. And I didn't want to do it that early, but I had to. And then, of course, Carolyn realizes, like, oh, Rob's here. He has to be in charge. It can't be two kings in the castle, you know?
Listen, I actually had fun. We went in there to play.
The fact that I was able to go as far as I did, I feel like I pat myself on the back for lasting as long as I did.
Dude, I mean, honestly, bro.
Thanks.
It was a pleasure. I mean, for real, dude, that was fun.